heard from him again. And then I continued trying to do collabs with people like, hey, do you want to work on any projects for you? You want to work on any projects together? Do you want to I'll come work for free and stuff like that? And the people just wasn't taking me seriously. Like, it got all.
Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camera. You don't really know you are.
Hello babies, how are you? My name is sirenredd. I'm the creatorpreneur. Every week I give you business tips and tricks to help you create or maintain your creative business. So today is Motivational Monday. I just make these videos, let you guys know that there is a human aspect to entrepreneurship. There is a human aspect to creativity. This fly flew right in here. Like, go ahead, buddy. Right? So we all because I feel like a lot of entrepreneurship is just showing, like, you know, the money making, they actually run the business and give you tips and tricks and stuff like that. And that's cool and everything. But at the end of the day, there are emotions and real struggles that come with this. And I just like to get on here and be very transparent with y'all. So today's video is going to be about, why do you care about your hometown? Like, why do you care what people in your hometown think about you? Like, I feel like a lot of people don't want to do something or don't believe in themselves because everyone around them doesn't believe in them. And I'm gonna tell you guys a story about myself, because again, I tell you about myself to help you with your. I tell you about my story to help you with your story. I tell you about my story to help you with your life or whatever. Y'all know what I mean. But I'm just, I'm giving you an example. So I'm gonna tell you guys why you shouldn't care about your hometown. Like, why it really doesn't matter, why it really won't really affect you and stuff like that. So we're gonna take it all the way back to the beginning of my story. So initially I started my makeup company back in 2019, and I did that because I wanted to direct I wanted to direct videos, and I wanted to direct photo shoots and stuff like that. So as I started doing it, eventually I'm like, I want to also not only direct just for my actual company, but I also want to direct for other companies and other brands as well, because I figure like I figure it'd be like, it's more money, it's a different change, because with makeup you can only go but so far, because it still has to be about makeup. So I kind of wanted to expand and stuff like that. So what I did was I started reaching out to local photographers and stuff like that, and I started letting them know, like, hey, like, I'm a creative director, I do this, I do that, my expertise in this, expertise in that. And it was just one particular videographer, I'm not going to say his name because he is a very popular videographer in Delaware. And I remember telling him, and he worked with this very popular brand in Delaware, which is where I'm from. And I remember telling him, like, this concept I had, like, with a motorcycle and like these girls, it just matched the aesthetic. And I made a vision board and everything. And he just left it on scene. I never heard from him again. And then I continued trying to do collabs with people like, hey, do you want to work on any projects for you? You want to work on any projects together? Do you want to I'll come work for free and stuff like that? And the people just wasn't taking me seriously. Like, it got all the way to the point where it was another I have another friend, he's also a videographer. He took me to somebody's business to help them, like, do a commercial or whatever. And when I got to that business, she had a nail salon. I felt like they wasn't really taking me seriously. Like, it was a couple comments being made like, oh, you're good at this, I didn't think you were going to be good at this. And it's like, what do you mean? I've been doing creative direction now for 3 years. I have my own creative direction company. It's just based in another state, which I'm gonna get to in a minute. So I just feel like I wasn't being taken seriously enough in my city. People really wasn't trying to work with me. They wasn't trying to hear me. They wasn't really taking me seriously. So what I did was I did my research. I found a photographer in Philly who did not know me from a can of paint, and he decided he wanted to believe in me. So me and him started doing shoots and stuff together. He helped me do my creative direction improve my creative direction for my makeup company and stuff like that, and also my personal branding with photo shoots. He ended up introducing me to another videographer in Philly and to a makeup artist. So I started working. So now I have a whole team because I went to another state and networked with somebody that I didn't even know. And the way I met him, like, to clear us before I move forward, the way I met him is I was just researching photographers on Instagram, and he popped up, and he was all the way in Philly, and I was like, fuck it, let me just take the drive or whatever. He looks like a good photographer. And we started talking. I started telling him what my hopes and dreams was and stuff like that. He was like, oh, okay, like, I can get down with that. So So we started working together. So that's where that started, right? So from that, he introduced me to a makeup artist. He introduced me to a videographer. Then I started doing work with them on my own company. People started doing the work, seeing the work that I was doing for my company with them, my team. Well, my photographer who got me started, the videographer and the makeup artist, they started seeing like my team they started seeing my team consistently just drop dope work. So that's when people started reaching out to me. And because because all of my business partners were based in Philly, everybody who was reaching out to me was based in Philly. So most of my work came from Philly, right? So I started to grow myself a name in Philly, even though it's like an hour away. I don't have no family there. Now I have friends because I built that over time with business relationships and stuff like that. But when I was going down there, I had no friends and family. I didn't know anybody down there. I was taking the GPS to get anywhere I know. And sometimes, even now, I've had businesses in Philly for 6 years now, and I still don't know where I'm going. I still use a GPS, right? So they started reaching out and stuff because everything was based in Philly, like the studio and everything like that. So I started to make a name for myself. So that's when I decided, when the photo shoots got like a little bit out of hand, I wanted to do bigger and bigger sets. That's when I started to open a business in Philly, open my themed Airbnb rental buildings in Philly. So I started doing that. So I also did that because Philly is a hot travel destination because there's so many things to do. It's so many more people. It's a tourist state. So yeah, so I opened my business in Philly, and everyone who's been supporting that business thus far has mainly been from Philly. You get what I'm saying? But mind you, I'm from Delaware. I'm from an hour away, right? I'm from Delaware. I don't have no family in Philly at all. I don't have no ties in Philly, right? So I say all that to say is, I had to take my business to another state for it to prosper, and my business has been prospering in another state ever since. So just because in your hometown people don't believe in you, or nobody wants to help you, or such and such or whatever, you cannot internalize that as, oh, I'm not supposed to do something, or oh, I'm not going to be good at something. Sometimes people don't see it in you because they don't see it in themselves. So if let's say you're from Delaware like me, it's not a lot of people in Delaware that's doing a lot of things. Like, we have maybe a handful of people who are really like it girls or it women or it men, like, who doing a lot of stuff or have a lot of big businesses and stuff like that. It's not a lot of them. It's not a lot of them that we know of, is what I'm saying. Like, it's not ones like that you can like oh, I know such own this, or I know such do this. Like, most of the people who have money live like in like maybe like more rural parts of Delaware, and we don't know about them, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm saying, like, most people who like that we can get inspired by because we see them constantly on the internet and stuff like that, we don't have a lot of that in Delaware where I'm from. But they have a lot of that in Philly, right? But that's in their hair. We don't have a lot of that. Because they don't have a lot of that, I feel like people were looking at me like, who do you think you are? You're just a female from Wilmington, Delaware, which is the hood of Delaware. It's the inner city of Delaware. Why would you think that you could do something like this? Why would you think that you're talented to do something like this? Why would I believe in you? Because I can't do it. I haven't seen nobody around me do it. Like, so why would you think you could do it? So sometimes it's more so that than you not actually having the talent or not being meant to do something. So I want to challenge you guys to actually step outside your comfort zone. And if you have to go to another city, if you have to go to another state or whatever, just do that things. It's okay to go network. Start going to networking events in other cities. Start researching people in other cities, in the next town over. Start researching people that can help you with your brand, other cities and stuff like that. People who don't know you for some reason are more willing to give you a chance because they don't see themselves in you. They don't know who you are. They don't have a preconceived notion. Whereas though sometimes in your hometown, people have a freaking preconceived notion because of how far they've seen other people in that same environment go. They've never seen nobody do what you're trying to do. They never seen nobody have as much money as you're trying to get. They never seen nobody have the ideas that you have. So they're thinking like, if I've never seen that and I don't have those ideas, I don't have that money, and we're from the same place, why would you think that you could do it? So sometimes it's that. So I want to challenge you that sometimes it's not that you're not meant to do something. It's that sometimes you're just in the wrong place. You're just in the wrong place, and your blessings are going to come from somewhere else. But that is my video for today. Again, I hope this helps. I hope this helps somebody on this journey who might be going through the same thing. Again, my name is Sirenredd. I'm the Creepreneur, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.